Topics with Donna. And on this show, we do one thing: keep it real hot. That's honest, open, and transparent. If you didn't know, now you know. So sit back and unwind as we bring the vibe and a little bit of glorious sunshine to your heart, soul, and mind. Your lovely host, Hot Donna, will be with you in just a few moments. But while you wait, go ahead and set an atmosphere of peace in your space. If you can, cut the lights down low, get your hydration on, vibrations on. Cause tonight, you're about to receive some delicious food for your soul. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's about to get hot. You are indeed in the one and only place to be this evening. We appreciate you for joining us, and in just a few moments, we about to turn the heat all the way up. That's right. It's about to go down right now on Hot Topics with Donna. Show your virtual love by smashing that thumbs up and heart icon as many times as you can. And without further ado, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your host, the one and only Hot Donna.
Hello. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Hot Topics with Donna. I am your host, Donna Taylor. Hot stands for honest, open, and transparent. I see my guest is already waiting for me, so I'm going to go ahead and welcome you again. And the word that I chose today for my guest is creativity. And it says, we are what he has made us, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand to be our way of life. And that's what we all need to do, is tap into our creativity. Some are more creative than others. I mean, like, I'm one of those. I mean, I wish I was really, really creative, but hey, I'm not. But I thank God for people that are. So I'm going to give you guys some updates. Let me tell you something. You know, I always give different people their shout outs when they're doing amazing things in the community, especially here in North Carolina. So a lot of you may have seen on this past Saturday, I had the opportunity to go to the Fierce and the Fabulous stage play put on by PM Court Media House, which the owner is Chad Pemberton and his lovely companion LaWanda Wells. Guys, listen, that was a phenomenal stage play. Hopefully he will get a chance to put it on again and you guys can go. I took my babies to it. It was really, really great just to see families come out to support their loved ones. So that was an awesome play. Kudos to you guys. But this is what I did last Saturday. It was awesome. And let me give you some more updates. June 3rd, they're having a festival in Raleigh. It's going to be international. So they're going to have all kinds of stuff all day. They're going to have TikTok challenge. It's free, family friendly, pet friendly. And so that's in Raleigh. And then my friend LaWanda, she's putting on a show, The Art of God, Emerge Fashion and Art Tour Kickoff. So this is this flyer. I will continue to share it on my page. And that's going to be June 10th at 1 p.m. And that's in Greensboro as well. And then June 10th, right here, my sister, Kimmy Collins, is putting on DUWOP. That stands for Delegation of Women of Power. This is going to be on June 10th. This starts at 12 p.m. So if you locally in Sanford, just come out, support, support, support. And guys, if you have an event that you're doing and you would like us on Hot Topics with Donna to give you your shout outs, just let me know. And I'm going to start, we're going to start in the next month or so sponsoring, allowing people to sponsor each live if that's what you choose to do. So we just another way of networking. Then my friend Jonice, October 7th, she's doing No Heels to Heels. That's in Spring Lake, North Carolina. So I will be doing red carpet. And again, if you guys are having events and you would like to book us for your red carpet event, all you gotta do is reach out to us. And then October 28th, my model sister Diamond Knight will be doing her second annual NC Dopest Couture Awards and Fashion Show. So guys, come out. We have some great things going on in North Carolina, and this is in Fayetteville as well. So those are just a couple of things. And then I will be headed to Lynchburg, Virginia to be a part of that show as well for the pageant. And I have a couple of shows coming up in the future. So like I said, if you have events that you want to have on this live, just contact us and we can do that throughout the show. And lastly, we have a beauty supply store, Elegant Bundles, here in Moore County. It's Elegant Bundles. It's on Main Street. So guys, women, check him out. Check him out. He has some amazing stuff. So it's called Elegant Bundles. So that is something here locally that you, another business entrepreneur stepping out. So go patronize them. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring my guest on. And we're going to get started. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, Mr. Anthony. Guys, if you're on, can you just sometimes come on and say hello? Because I would like to acknowledge you being on our platform, just coming in, checking us out, see what we're doing. And so, hey, how are you? You are chilling.
How you doing?
For real.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing today for my birthday.
Your birthday.
Chilling.
Happy birthday. So why are you chilling on your birthday? Are you going somewhere later?
I don't really have anything planned. I just want to get together with just a couple friends and keep it just level out.
Hey Nick, thanks for joining, D. So I just can't believe. Hey Perry, thanks for joining. I just can't believe you're not doing anything, but it's still early, right?
It's way too early right now. It's way too early.
It's still early. So the word that I chose for you today, I know people, I call you Pedro. If you want me to call you Don, that's fine. Which one you want me to call you?
Hey, my friends call me Pedro.
Yeah, so, okay. I just want to make sure we give you your props. But before I allow you to introduce yourself, I chose the word creativity for you. And I know you released a single, Heat, and then you have one unreleased. And so how do you tap into your creativity?
I usually sit by myself. I don't let anybody bother me while I'm on my creativity, my mood. And I listen to the music repeatedly, about a good 5 times before I come up with lyrics. Most of the time I write it down, but when I feel it from the inside,
right.
I just go
and so you create your own music?
Most of the time. I honestly get beats from different producers and try to get them out there as much as I can too, because they're doing me the favor of giving me the beat and let me run with it.
Absolutely. So go ahead and tell people who you are, where you reside, and then we're just going to keep having this great conversation. Because I have some questions for you. I've been writing, and like I said, I know you just dropped some new releases. So, hey, we want to hear more about that.
My name is Don Pedro. On YouTube, they call me Don Pedro Official. I am ambassador of the House of
Mm-hmm.
Persian. That's a modeling group. You know, the house been around for a long time, and and the person that I work for, that I'm ambassador for, is Perry Norman, and he's been teaching kids, teenagers. He's been teaching college students since he was in college. So I had the opportunity to be his ambassador, and I took it. And I really appreciate every bit of it because every time I'm learning something
That's
new, whether it's making new
he
clothes,
is
whether it's
phenomenal. Because I have worked with him, and he's truly, truly great. And
hmm
so we're going to talk about, since we start talking about your music, and then we're going to go on and talk about your modeling, been,
right.
ambassador. And so, when did you know that you wanted to create music, if you will?
It kind of started off with me dancing and me and Isaac the Greatest. I knew Isaac the Greatest for like since high school, so I always see him do R&B, and we always talk like I feel like the music for me because I always love music.
Mhm.
I always my inspiration was Michael Jackson,
Right,
so
right.
I wanted to create something people could dance to, people could relate to. Like that's why I make emotional music. I call it emo, but it's emotional music.
And so,
So
music,
that's how that started.
Pedro, from the heart, do you have to, like you said earlier, like when you're in your zone, you have the words written down and then you get the music. So are a lot of your songs like true to who you are, life experiences, or like you said, it has to come from within?
Yeah, most of it comes from within, but I had there's a lot of songs that come from experience and what I heard from other folks. So that's what I do too. Like I don't just want it to be about me, and like I don't want you to experience everything about me. I want you to experience the people that are around me, what I
Absolutely.
learned from them.
Right. And so what is Heat about? I
You
said,
see
what's
that?
the song Heat about? Like, what is that about?
He is this song is just showing you that I could do it differently than others. This song is definitely heat. When you hear the beat,
Yeah,
it's heat.
yeah, yeah.
So
And so then in unreleased, what is that one about?
the unreleased one, there's three options right now. I really don't know which one I want to do yet. I'm talking to my manager about it. He's the one that helps me pick which one and what's going to bring attention.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely. So how often do you go in the studio in a week?
um, usually I got my own studio, so I work in there. So right now I'm working on getting a new microphone and new setup. So I haven't worked for like at least 2 weeks, and it's kind of like irking me because I like working all the time. I like having something set up before a certain date.
Right, right. And so when you do like performances, do you get into character according to your song? And how do you bring your creativity to the stage with your dress and your stage presence?
The crazy thing is, I gotta stay in character at all times. Only when I'm around my family or my friends, mostly my family, that's when I'm just myself. But
Absolutely.
I'm always in character. I gotta stay. I got a certain walk. I got a certain talk. I'm always in character. So, and I like this person. I like this persona because it's me.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
It's like
Absolutely. So, do you sing a different genre of music? Because are you considered a hip hop singer, R&B slash? How what's the style of your music, and how can it people kind of get a feel of where you're at with that?
right now, I'd rather be just called an
Okay.
artist. More like a rock star.
Right. Right.
So people call me a rapper, a singer, but I really prefer artists
Absolutely.
because it's all about my art. I come in with new stuff every time. You never know what I'm gonna come with.
Because to me, an artist can go from country to whatever. And so
Hmm.
that, and a lot of people, that's good that you don't put yourself to say, oh, I'm hip hop or R&B, and being an artist, you can be whatever. You can sing. from A to Z. And so,
I try my best not to limit myself. That's
absolutely.
all.
So how do you, because I know some of your songs have profanity in them, but when you're performing at, like different events, how do you tailor the songs to fit the audience to, still be appropriate, but
Mhm.
still be true to who you are as well?
Right. I always choose the songs that show me, like shows the real me, and I don't have to just use profanity. I choose the songs that everybody could love, the
Absolutely.
whole family could love.
Right, right.
And those are the best songs that I have done. I get, people telling me that all the time. The ones without profanity are the best songs, cause nobody noticed, like, out of all the, like, right now at this moment we got too much people, using profanity music. So for me, I learned that from Isaac the Greatest too. He put me on that too. He
Yeah,
told me we don't have to make it just to use profanity. We can make it clean, you
absolutely,
know.
absolutely. So do you have a local manager?
Yeah, my manager, and I'm the ambassador of the House for his name, and Paranormal is my
Oh wow,
manager
that's
also. So
so you got the best of both, because you don't
both.
have to have someone over here trying to manage you and then someone over here, and you just got a whole package deal, and that's awesome because you also can um, still be an ambassador. Have you ever performed in the House of Persian garment, if you will, like during your performance?
I sure have in Raleigh, Raleigh and Nightdale, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And
hmm
And so, how often do you go perform? Because I know you perform locally in, Sanford, but how far do
hmm
you go out besides Raleigh? What's the furthest you travel to perform?
I think the furthest right now is Raleigh. I really want to do bigger things,
Right.
and I'm definitely working on it. I just got my music on all platforms, so
And that's a start.
that's
That's a start, and that's one thing I love about Sanford, because I'm from Sanford, and it's just to see that the talent that is there and the things that are going on in Sanford. Because I remember growing up, we used to have a lot of things in the community, that we
hmm
doing in Sanford, and I'm so glad, like Perry and Kimmy and all of those people are bringing things back to Sanford, and not just only for adults, but for kids and families to enjoy together, to merge the unit back together. And
hmm
so how do you feel when you hear, because I saw a video on your page when your song was being played on the radio. Tell me
yeah.
the feeling that you got the very first time you heard your music on the radio.
I thought it would never happen. I thought I wasn't capable of making it that far.
Wow.
I had people telling me that this is it, and when all fails, I got myself to back up, and it just brought a whole lot of joy out of me.
I know, because you were so overexcited, and that's the thing. A lot of times we're so. I know I am. I'm my biggest critic. Like, I am hard on myself because I know
hmm
I'm not going to be perfect, but I want things to be, just right. And so, how did you
Exactly as you
right?
want.
How did you
Yeah.
manage disappointment? Like, when things don't seem to be falling into place like quickly, like we wanted to. But how do you handle disappointment when you don't get this song played on the radio?
I um I usually just take a deep breath, and I'm like, well, they don't want me right now, but sooner or later they will. And I
Absolutely.
think to myself, like,
Absolutely.
I'm not the best right now, but if I keep working hard enough, I will
Oh no,
make it.
you the best. It's just that, I always say the best for last, because that's how we have, even though we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, it's a time and a season that when it's our time, it's our time. So can't nobody stop that. And so I always believe that when it's time for us to walk into doors, it's going to just be right there. And that's the amazing thing about it, because you're young and you still are doing amazing things. So how do young kids approach you when they see you on the stage and then they're like, oh wow, like, you know, how do they handle you, you know, as far as being like your fans and stuff like that?
Most of the time they knew me as a dancer, so when they see me rap out there, they're like, I never knew that you could do it
Right.
like that. And it brings up an inspiration in them that they feel like they can do anything too. If I could do it, they could do it too.
Absolutely. And that's what our kids need to see. They need to see local people, people that they can physically have conversations with, people that they can relate to, because a lot of times, and I'm not knocking these celebrities, but our children need to see people like you, like me, like Perry, like Kimmy, like Chad, that's doing amazing things in their own community, and they don't have to be in Hollywood to be great. They can be great
So
right
don't.
here where they're at. And that's what I enjoy about people, you know, when I have them on my podcast, like they're doing amazing things. And so, how many songs do you have out right now?
Woo, okay. 2 years ago was 150. So I don't know, maybe at least 200, maybe.
Wow. Wow.
So
That is a lot. That's a lot. And so now here you are. You got your music, you're an artist, and now you're modeling and you're ambassador. So first of all, how did you start modeling? Did you just, because I know you the ambassador for House of Persian Aid. Did you start modeling when you became the ambassador, or did you start, or was you the ambassador before modeling, or flip flop?
well, it's a long story. I'll start off with just I was homeless. I didn't have nowhere to
Right.
go, and he found me and cleaned me up and showed me
Wow.
that there's a whole world out there that I'm capable of reaching.
Wow.
So
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Wow. So when you was homeless, were you homeless
hmm
in Sanford?
yeah, basically, I was in a pretty dark
Mm-hmm.
place. I wasn't trying to listen to anybody. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't trying to do what anybody told me to, even if anybody was trying to help me.
Right.
So yeah.
And so once you and Perry connected and he found you, what was so different at this point in your life that made you say, I need help and here's somebody? Because did you know Perry at this time?
Nope.
And now here you got a stranger, if you will, that's saying, I can help you. Were you at the lowest point to even receive help, because you said you didn't want to hear anything or nothing?
Right.
But what was so different about this
Um,
moment?
he pulled up to me and said, "I need you to model for me."
Uh,
And I said, I never modeled before. He said, "You got the look and you got the
uh,
walk. We gonna work on your work,
right,
your
right,
walk."
right,
So
right. I love it.
I was
I love
like,
it.
"But I don't know you. I can't just hop in the car with a stranger." He was like, I got something for you to wear, and I want you to wear it for me. He just forced his way in. Honestly, like
And
he
you,
forced his way in, and it was like that changed my life completely. Like he was like a father figure, basically.
right, but and then if you really think about it, you know,
Yeah.
and you out here in these streets, if you will, and so now someone said, "Oh, I need you to model. I got clothes," and at this point, I'm sure you was like, "Well, what the hell I got to lose?" Because
What I gotta lose? Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm
Sure
already here,
did.
so I'm just gonna go with it. And so here you are. Here's Perry. This is what he needed you to do. And at that moment, did you feel like your life started to take a different turn?
Like amazingly, like it was incredible. Like how he put me out there, and
Mm,
I was like shy. I was so shy around all these people that were glowing, and I was just like, whoa! Like I didn't know this is how serious you took it.
right,
So yeah, it could have just led me to running away because I was too scared of getting too out there and
right.
being somebody that I knew I was capable of being, but I had to face it on and go face my fears. You
And
know?
I've seen you because we've been knowing each other for a couple of years, and I've seen
Mhm.
you grow and mature over the years. And it's always good when you can see people before and after, if you will. And you have truly evolved into who you are now. And it's amazing just how you carry yourself, just how you interact, because before it was like, you're young, you're trying to find your way. And I guess that was in a
Mhm.
period of time when, Perry, if you will, and no disrespect to you, he was molding you, like our father molded us. He was molding
Yeah.
you into who he knew you could be. And it has to be God because you was already out here on these streets. And thank God that
So
he kept you for such a time when Perry came along because he knew that in order for you to be saved, he had to send someone that already saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself.
yeah,
Yeah. And so
definitely.
looking back from that day, how do you feel? Just saying, or what do you think if Perry would have never came along, or even if he did when he came along, if you would have said, no, sorry, I ain't got time for all this, what do you think you would be, Pedro?
I don't think it will. I will be the person I am today. I think I will be way more trouble. I will be a menace to Sanford. I probably would.
Wow.
I not just Sanford, but I would have done some really ridiculous
That's
stuff.
good. That's
And
good.
I mean, I wasn't always wild like that, but I was, out there. So I don't think I'll be where I'm at right
Wow.
now.
I'm so glad. So let me ask you this. So do you have parents or family that lives in Sanford?
Oh yeah, definitely. I just didn't want help from them at all.
So have you guys kind of mended the relationship?
Definitely. After they seen what I'm capable of, and they seen that this is what I really want, even though there was like this one in a million chance, I'm like, I'm gonna show you what I'm
Yeah,
capable of.
yeah. And I just want to give kudos to Perry because Perry is truly and a phenomenal man. I met him, I know our families knew each other, or my late husband's family knew, but I met
Mm-hmm.
him with Dion,
This is
yeah,
so.
and so, but I'm just truly thankful that he he found you and you had a heart to receive the love, the care, and look at you.
Oh, it was tough love now. It was tough love. He was on me like, man, you can't be doing that. This is you better than that. Do you know who you are? He kept telling me that. You know who you are? I'm like, bro, I'm not like that. He's like, come on now. Yeah. It was tough
Hey,
love, but he
Pedro,
got
hey,
me where I'm
Patrick.
at.
Thank you. And so, what is the most thing that you enjoy? Because I know they do a model boot camp, and you did it in 2022 and 2023.
Mhm.
And so, what is the most what is the most important thing when you go to these camps that you want to learn and want to continue to learn, being a model?
The kids are the one that really motivate me to do better. Like, um, it it feels good knowing that you're doing something great for the community. Like, just not for yourself, not for the adults,
Right.
but for the ones that are gonna grow up and inspire others too.
Absolutely. And so, and House of Persian A, I love House of Persian A because it's a style all on its own. So it speaks for itself. And some things are risque, but some things are just like you have to be there to see it. It's a design that you can't even say, oh well, this is so and so's line, because you're pretty much going to know what you're going to get. But
Mhm.
when you say House of Persian A, you never know what you're gonna get.
You never know now. You
You
never
never know
know.
what
And
you're gonna get.
everybody, most of the time, somebody gonna want to buy it. Somebody gonna want to
And
buy it.
somebody gonna want to buy it, but somebody wants to see the show. But I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing. You remember when Perry had the show at the art center, and he had, I think they were male dancers, or you remember that? And then we
Remember
had
that?
the
Was
chain.
that?
I think these guys.
Oh, yeah, 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 yes,
I
yeah. I didn't. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at
That,
all. You know, he's
I would say
he will
so.
surprise you
That,
now. He
yeah,
will.
that was like, and you know, we had the guys had the collar, we had the things. I was just like, whoa. And see, like for me, that was so out of my box because you know I be trying to be like laid back, but when they came out, I was like, oh, all right, this is getting ready to be over. But I'm gonna tell you what, that was the amazing show, Perry. You gotta do that again because they was not ready. I'm telling you, people was not.
Hey, and the guys was like, "Yeah, I will wear that. Hey,
Yes.
I will wear that." I'm like, "Y'all wear this?" Yes, we will wear. We will wear that. And then these are all muscular
Oh
type
yeah.
of guys,
Oh,
so it's
oh
like,
yeah.
oh
They were
yeah,
like their bodies was like okay.
yeah.
Yeah. But Perry, you got to do it again. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what, that was phenomenal. I love the whole concept and and Perry is truly a unique designer because he can make something out of anything.
Nothing, nothing, anything, whatever.
Anything. And that's one thing that I do love. And he always put models in what he knows they're going to be able to bring to his vision. So have
Mm-hmm.
there ever been a time that he wanted you to wear something and you'd be like, can't do it?
Plenty of times, and I was like, "Nope, not me."
And so how do he handle that when you say, no, I can't wear this. I can't wear this.
He doesn't force it upon me like that. He likes that I'm my own man.
Right,
So
right.
you know he just gotta see if you know I'm down for it at sometimes, you know. So I don't blame him, you know, that's his job. He gotta make sure his ambassador is on
Right.
point.
And so when you get out on the runway and slay the runway, how does that make you feel? Because you're an artist and you're a model. So how are those two personalities different when you hit the stage, if you will?
Just like I come out super confident when I'm an artist, I come out a whole different confidence when I'm a
Right,
model
right.
too. I can say they're the same all the time, but it's definitely different every time.
Absolutely. And so what do you love most about modeling?
The new clothes, the new designs, the people that I get to meet, the networking,
Yeah. Yeah.
like the things you never experience in your life. Like these are experiences that only you're gonna get. You're gonna get it just one on
Right.
one. You know what I'm saying? Like me and these different type of people.
Right. And so is it fair to say that you're so thankful that you allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to say, I need help. I know if I don't get help, I'm going down the wrong path. I could
Hmm.
end up in jail. I could end up dead, but thank
Yep.
God there was a savior that came and say, I see, I need you. I can see you walking the runway. And for you to say, okay, I'm gonna take this chance because right now, what do I have to lose? And I think it's so great that you're able to share it because a lot of people right now that you may know or I may know, they're at their wits' end and all they're doing is
Hmm.
waiting for that person to come and say,
Most definitely.
I, I see something in you. We got to start giving back, and that's what I love about what they're doing in Sanford at the Art Center, giving back to the community. And so here you are on the 622. Are you going to be in Coast to Coast Live?
I'm really gonna try to. That's my goal, to like just be out there and show them what I'm really capable of and what they've been missing out on for the longest.
And so do you have to like audition?
I need I need 9 more votes and that one audition and a slot. I need to pay for a slot or a slot before I get there and when I get there. So that's
Well,
really
I
it.
did vote, and it says I can vote. I forgot how many hours they said you can vote again, but I'll remind
Mhm.
myself to go vote again. But I did vote when I saw it.
And I seen that and I was like, what? I appreciate
I
that. I really
mean,
do.
and that's the thing. we have to support each other. And and people
Hmm.
think supporting is all about money. Supporting if you have an event going on, like I do every time I do my live, I have my
Hmm.
photos, people that's on my page, I print their flyer off, and for that support, I am supporting people that are doing amazing things. And people, oh no, I can't do that. And even though we're doing the same thing, it doesn't take
Right.
anything from me to share your
It
to
doesn't.
share what you're doing, because we have different friends, and that's still a part of networking.
But if we keep networking, as much as we keep sharing each
Yes,
other's stuff, you know how further we will
absolutely,
go, like so much further.
absolutely, and that's why
And people change their mentality. It's not all about money. If you just support, just share their stuff, network with them, you will go so
But
far.
when are we going to do that? Just like, I have all these people doing stuff, whether I'm in them or not. If you're on my page, I am going to print your flyer and we're going to network. I am going to put you out there. Whether you do it for me or not, I can't, I don't have any,
Right.
say on that. But for me, support is about support. It doesn't cost anything to share,
Nope.
nothing. All you do is hit the button.
That's it. That's it. And that's not much to ask for, really. Like, what is that gonna hurt? It's
Nothing.
not hurting your pocket. It's not hurting
Absolutely.
your empire. It's not hurting nothing. So like, all it's gonna do is help you. It's gonna help you because if you help them, they will help you.
Absolutely.
Some folks got the mentality is okay. They helping me. Okay, I see this, but they're not really doing much of. They feel I don't know. I guess they feel like some Hollywood stuff. Like they feel like they're bigger. They're too
Right,
big
right.
for it to help small community. Like how small they started.
Absolutely.
Like let's not keep it real. We all started somewhere. So
What's that song we started from the bottom, now we're here?
yeah, Drake.
Right.
Yeah.
And so how far do you want to go in modeling? Do you just love doing it on this level, or someday would you like to go to like maybe New York Fashion Week or all these other different places like in Georgia that the places that doing all these fashion week, Charlotte Fashion Week?
I say if they offer it to me and they get me paid expensive, yeah, I would take it.
Oh,
Till then, I guess I'll just keep working hard and doing what I'm doing right now
absolutely.
till I make it that far. Like that's my plan. I'm really trying to go as far as I can with
Thank you,
this.
Natalie, for the stars. I am so excited when I see people send me stars, because I'm like, oh, what is the star? So
Oh, really? I see that. I was like, what? Okay.
I had somebody else do it, but thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna get this interview. Me and Perry, we all been trying to like work it out. And today I was like, okay, I know it's his birthday. If you gonna still want to do it, that's why I was like, if you don't, we can.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited on what you're doing. I'm super excited with what Perry them are doing. In Sanford, because like I said, I was born and raised in Sanford, and it's time for Sanford to get
Mhm.
its name back. Sanford used to be a small town place that everybody got along. We didn't have as much killing, and I'm glad that, Perry and Kimmy and their team is bringing things back that we can do. And that's what I tell people every week on my live. We are some phenomenal people doing phenomenal stuff here in North Carolina. I ain't got nothing against
Definitely.
people going out to, other states, but we need to promote what we're doing here in North Carolina, because
Mhm.
people are doing amazing things. You're doing amazing.
For
Terry
real.
them are doing amazing things. And people need to know people are doing amazing things. We don't have to go all 6, 7 hours away when we have local people here doing amazing
Mhm.
things in our community, because that's what it should be. We should be a community building communities. And I saw a post that you wrote on the 21st. You said you cannot become what you want to be because you are too attached to what you have been. And so now that makes sense to me because of where you've been. And so now
Mhm.
it makes sense, because we have to think beyond where we've been in order to
Definitely.
become what we want. And a lot of times people don't want to do that because they're afraid of family, they're afraid of friends, because They think if you get too
They will break it down.
they're gonna say you bougie. And so how do you handle that? Have you lost friends in the process of growing your career because they feel like you're bougie or you're better only because you're trying to give back to the community?
Um, I handle it. I think I handle it pretty well. Like it was. I could say like it's been rough. It's been like an up and down road. But I try not to like give up on friendships like that. If I know this friend been knowing me since the longest, probably elementary school, I'm not gonna let that get in between
Absolutely.
like my career and what he want to do. Cause I know they got businesses for themselves, and I helped them. I helped them
Right.
before. So for me to do what I want, and now it feels like you not supporting me low key, then I just gotta focus on myself, and they're just gonna have to respect it. Just like I respected their business, they just gonna have to respect mine.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Michelle, for growing. And so, at the end of the day, when you're not modeling, when you're not the ambassador, but let me ask you this question first: are
Mhm.
you always in ambassador role for House of Persian?
Pretty much so far since we met, yeah, I always been the
So,
ambassador.
do you like when y'all go out, or when you go out, are you wearing garments that represent a House of Persian to let people know, and because the name itself, people want to know what it is.
Right, right. I usually always wearing before at the show I always wear a garment or the House of Persian shirt.
Okay, okay. And so, what are your strengths and weaknesses, you think, when it comes to modeling?
My strength is I could say my strength is the people that support me and that's there for me,
Hmm.
and my weakness. I I don't think I have really a weakness. Well, I do. I feel like one day I'm gonna get booed out the stage. That's my only
Why?
weakness. But I don't know. Like I just feel like one day it's gonna happen. Like it's bound to happen. So that's my only weakness. And I don't think I wouldn't stop, but it will feel some type of way.
Right. And so, would you have a hard time, say, if you went to a casting, just stepping outside of your box, and you didn't get picked for that particular casting for a fashion show? Would that dampen
Mm.
your spirits, or would you say, oh, well, maybe this one wasn't for me, but would you continue?
Yep, that's how I am. The second one, I'll be like, oh well, maybe it wasn't for me. I'll just keep going. Maybe they might want me for the next one.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, what's next for you in your music and your modeling career?
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it even further. I really want to perform on big stages in Raleigh, Greensboro, Fayetteville, maybe probably even Charlotte if they'll allow me. You
I
know.
mean, it's about networking. I have a friend that I don't know if you see me share his stuff. Shanair Wilson. Have you ever seen me share his stuff? He's the ambassador. Well,
Mm,
I'll share his Facebook stuff, and you can contact him because I know he performs a lot in Charlotte. He goes different places and performs, and he's also an artist, and he is phenomenal. I've been in a couple of his videos that he did in Raleigh,
yeah.
and so yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
I definitely gotta hit him
I'll
up.
connect you with him. He's very awesome. He's down to earth. He creates his own music. And so, yeah, and he does a lot of stuff with a lot of people, like well-known people too. So that'll be
Oh yeah.
when maybe he can point you in the direction. And if they're having something in, Raleigh, maybe you can be a part of that too. But I will, get you his information, and then I will call him and let him know that you'll be calling him so he can give you, some pointers as well because he's been doing it a long time. And so that
Definitely. I would like to learn as much as I can too.
yeah, oh yeah, and he's phenomenal. He, like I said, I've been in a couple of his videos, and he's really good at what he does. And so before we close, is there anything that you want to say just to encourage people who are starting out in modeling, being an ambassador, and just an artist? But one thing I want to know that you would tell somebody being an ambassador, what's the most important thing about being an ambassador that people should know? Because for me, being an ambassador, that's a big title.
Being an ambassador, don't think it's sweet. I'm telling you, you will have to walk. Hair will make you walk at least 3 hours a day just to make sure your walk is still on point, because you have to be better than everybody else. Don't think it's sweet. Don't think.
I would tell you something.
I'm telling you, in the hot sun too, in the winter, in the fall, whatever, he will make you. He will make you
Michelle said,
dead.
we would love to hear you in Raleigh, North Carolina, Michelle Jackson. Thanks, Michelle. Listen, so I'm gonna tell you something. So when we did this last show, I had my bonus baby with us, and I think it was Perry or Kimmy, and she was sitting there because you know my little one that I had with me back there. And so when we got home, you know, she kept texting me the whole through the show, and she was like, "Are you dressed yet?" I was like, "Not yet." I said, "I'm getting dressed." And so when we got home, she was like, Donna, she was like, "That man was yelling." she was like, "That man was yelling so loud," and she was like, "And I didn't like it."
You don't play. You don't play.
And so I said, "Well, baby girl," I said, "he wasn't mad, you know, at the model." I said, "He just wanted us to make sure we knew what we was doing."
And especially the last day of the show, the last day of practice. Oh man, if you even mess, if one person even messed up, Lord.
And it was so funny because we were getting ready to go to bed, and she was talking to me, and then she brought it up. I was so tickled because she was like, "I didn't like that." She was like, "He was yelling," and she was like, "And that wasn't so nice." So Perry, you've been called out by a 7-year-old.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Crystal. Crystal said happy birthday. And my other friend Crystal Kimball said good evening. But yeah, but no, my baby girl, she was not pleased with Perry doing that yelling. She was not.
She was stunned, huh? She was stunned because he just comes out of nowhere just yelling. You know, he don't just yell out of nowhere.
Yeah, and she up the whole ride home. But by the time we got ready to get ready for bed, and you know, and I was talking to her, and I asked her, did she like the show? She was like, yeah. And so, but then she started talking about Perry. But then I wore that blue dress, and she was downstairs, and she asked me, she said, she's like, "I hope you're not wearing that." She said, "Because you're going to need a shirt or something under it." Because, you know, kids are observant. But when she told me about Perry, boy, I was falling out. And I was just like, he wasn't mad at us. But she was not having it. She was not having it. But he
I think he got that effect on all kids. Like, they always remember him from yelling.
because he don't be playing with us when we be out there. And then people be talking. But so how do you make sure you do what you're supposed to do, representing, you know, being the brand ambassador? Because that's, like I said, it's a serious title, because that's somebody's brand, and you know, anything that you do that's not appropriate or whatever, you're causing a disrespect to the brand. So how do you make sure you are still being true to you, but still making sure you represent House of Persian A no matter where you at, you know, at the store, you know?
I think about it like a car. If I'm borrowing somebody's car, I'm gonna treat it like it's mine, and I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna try to do anything bad with it. I'm gonna drive to where I need it, point A to B, and that's it. You know, I try to keep it as professional as I can, and just like you want to be respected, I would like the same. I would like the same thing. So yeah.
Absolutely. And so, how long will you be the brand ambassador for House of Persian A?
As long as he held me, he held me.
So until he be like, no.
I still want to take him. I still want to take him further though. I really do.
Let me see what he said. Let me put my glasses on, guys. He said, Michelle Green said, happy birthday. She here with me. Greetings and blessings, bro. That's Vincent. Hey, Vincent. But yeah, so, but generally, how long? I mean, like, you are the face and everything of House of Persian, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, could there be another ambassador for House of Persian as well?
It's possible. I'm not gonna promise anything. It's always up to the brand, the leader of the House of Persian name. You know, so it all depends on where our journey takes us.
Right. But let me see what Perry said.
Until I find a new one. Hey, they're gonna have to try 10 times as hard as I did.
Oh well,
Definitely.
well, you know what? You look, their journey may be easy because you already got, you know what I'm saying? You got the whip cracked and everything else. So you know, whoever come in,
Yeah.
maybe you know, it'll be smooth sailing.
It might be suicide. I might have just paid the way for them already.
You already.
All they gotta do is look good and not mess up.
You already have paved the way. You truly have paved the way, and it's just. I mean, I am so super happy for you. I'm just happy to know that you know this journey, and I'm just happy to know that you know you haven't always been here, and that's what you know this platform is about as well, letting people know that God can do anything at any time. And you are an example of that as well. Like so many of my guests come on and people look at us and think we have arrived, we don't, you know, we ain't been through nothing. Some of us done been through a lot of stuff. We just choose to continue to live. And then the God that we serve, he preserves us so we won't look like what we've been through, you know?
Definitely. I mean, because I've been looking a mess before all this.
Yeah. And you know, and that's the beauty of it is when we find people, you know, like Perry and different people that are changing people's lives, like Kimmy. That's what it's all about. It's not about, you know, accolades. It's not about, you know, I'm gonna give you a pat on the back. It's about changing people's lives. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's, you know, our slogan. We interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their community. Do we want to be prosperous? Yes, but I'd rather help people get out of a rut or a hole than to be saying, oh, I'm making this much amount of dollars, because you can have all the money in your world, but what about the people that are still down there, and you look at them and be like, well, they better get it for themselves. But then you people, like I said, like Terry, saw you homeless. And then this is the thing. He could have said anything else, but he was like, I want you to model for me. And you know, and like you said, at that time you thinking, model the walk and I'm homeless?
Right.
How that happen? How do that even make sense? But it doesn't make sense to us, but it makes sense to the people that God sends to help us.
Definitely.
You know? And that's a beautiful thing. But I just want you to stay encouraged, continue to grow, because I see the maturity in you. I have seen it. And I really saw it at this last fashion show even the more. And you have truly came into your own, my friend. You have came into your own. You are doing it. And I thank you for just being you. I thank you for just allowing Perry to groom you, mold you to be who you are.
Definitely. Appreciate that.
And you know what? I know I need help. And if this person is coming in my life, a stranger, or nobody to me, because I don't know you, but
right.
You became somebody that he needed and saw that he needed you to get where you needed to be. And here you are. Here you are.
Definitely.
Whether he
Yeah,
told you, whatever the case may be, looking back, you can say it was worth
I did that. It
it.
was
It
definitely
was
worth
worth
it.
it. Because like I said, we don't never know who God is preparing for us, but we have to be open to receive whoever he's prepared. But the thing about it is, a lot of people look for people to save us that we know.
Mm.
And sometimes it's the people that we don't know.
You felt
Because
that.
look at you. It was the unfamiliar. The
Sure was.
unfamiliar that say, hey, I want you, I want you to model for me. I like you, wow, you got this. And you would say, but thank God that your heart was ready. And God knew. He knew. And now you sit back on your bed chilling. I love it. Let's see what
Yeah.
Vincent said. Harry has definitely raised him up. He is an access to the modeling world. Yes, he is.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
yes. But I love it. I love your confidence. I love how you're chilling on your bed. I
Hmm.
just love it. But just stay.
Well, actually, I'm at my uncle's house right now. This is where I'm going to turn up
I
tonight
want to
for
Well,
sure.
I wish you happy birthday. Be safe. Well, I know you're not going to drive because you said you're going to be there. So y'all turn up and
Yeah.
have fun. Just have fun. Just have fun being who you are. Have fun embracing another year that God has allowed you to see, another year that you can grow even the more.
Definitely. And like I wanted to say, welcome to Detailing Network, and you go follow and subscribe to her.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, thank you for my stars. Thank you for my stars. I'm so excited. Because I got stars the last time, and I had to go Google it because like I don't know all this stuff, and I was like, oh, what is these stars? But I'm thankful.
Hey, it's finally coming. The blessings is
Yes,
finally
thank
coming.
you,
Once you start
Lord.
getting the
Yes,
stars,
yes. And this has been a
amen to
journey,
that.
but I mean, people are still following, people are still sharing. And I just thank you for sharing. Thank you, Perry. Everybody that's on my live that have always shared my stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vincent shares my stuff. I'm just truly thankful, but I'm thankful, like I am truly getting stars now. I'm like, ooh. So, but
I'm gonna have to start getting on more live.
yes, but thank you, Pedro. Happy birthday. Continue.
Appreciate it.
You're amazing, and just keep listening to Perry. He's not going to steer you in the wrong way. He hasn't in these many years, so he got you. He got you. Oh, I love you too, Vincent. I love you too. Vincent he is an
Appreciate
awesome
it.
guy as well. But listen,
Oh
go
yeah, he's
turn up.
coming up. He's coming up too.
Yep, go turn up. Have fun. Happy birthday, and I'll be seeing you again, hopefully.
All right,
All
y'all.
right. All right. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Hot Topics with Donna, where I'm your host. And I just want to thank Natalie again for my stars. I am truly, truly thankful. I don't take anything for granted when I come on these lives and interview. I have interviewed some amazing, amazing, amazing people in the last 2 years. And every time I do it, I always learn something different about people because I do my homework. But when people share things that's not on their page, it blesses me because a lot of times people are going through and we don't know what people have been through. So that's why we need to stop judging people, because I saw something today and it resonated with me, and it says we need to stop disliking people because of other people, and we need to get to the full story before you make your judgment on people. And so, to make it plain and simple, like I do to my students, I'm like, why you don't like this person? Because so and so don't like them. Well, what did they do to so and so? You don't know the whole story, and that's how we miss out on a lot of friendships, a lot of good people, because we allow people to say, well, don't like Donna because I don't like her. But what did you do to Donna that make her not like you? We have to stop being so quick to pick sides and say, I don't like this person. Because you know what? If I've never done anything to you, that you shouldn't have a reason not to like me. So we, as an adult, we must stop doing that to each other. If someone that's in your circle or that you're running with don't like a person, that is okay. It doesn't mean that you can't like that person. And that's why our teenagers and our young people, they're learning all of this, and they're learning it from us. They're learning it from us. But we must learn to treat people with love and respect, and then we can see things start to change. Guys, I love you. I am going to come back maybe tomorrow. And if you have any hot topics that you want me to talk about when I don't have a guest, just let me know. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out here. I'm going to continue part 2. I might do it tomorrow. I'm going to do part 2 of what do you think the consequences should be when students assault the teachers and administrative. I was going to do part 2, but I didn't get around to it. That's just my fault. But I will come on tomorrow and try to do that so we can wrap that up. But I've been getting amazing hot topics. And like I said, if you have a topic that you want to discuss or want me to discuss on here, just inbox me and we can get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to share. And like I said, in the next couple of weeks, my team and we're going to start allowing business to sponsor our show if they would. And we will give them the whole credit for the whole live. So that's another thing that we're going to be doing. And I'm going to give you some more. I'm going to give you the last updates, and then I'm going to be gone. But let me also kudos go out to Chad Pemberton and LaWanda Wells for this phenomenal stage play they did this past Saturday, the Fierce and the Fabulous stage play. Guys, listen, if you want to see an awesome play and you want it in your town, hey, maybe reach out to them and they can bring it to you. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And this was in Greensboro. It was an awesome play, talking about redemption. They dealt with cancer. They dealt with a whole lot of real life issues, and this was awesome, awesome. So that was last Saturday that I did red carpets for. And I'm just going to go backwards how I got these. And then my friend Diamond Knight, model sister, the October 28th, she's going to do her 2nd annual NC Dopest Couture Awards and Fashion Show. That's in Fayetteville at the Diamond Venue on Gillespie Street. So you can still attend. And it's going to be phenomenal. And I will also be doing red carpets for that event. Then this is, I think it's Lights International Food Festival. This is June 3rd. This is in Raleigh, and it's over 50 countries will be represented there. This is in Raleigh. It's free. It's family and pet friendly. Best 70s and 80s costume TikTok challenge, free admissions. And then LaWanda Wells will be doing the Art of God Emerged Fashion Art Tour kickoff. This is in Greensboro, North Carolina. So I'm excited about that. I will be partaking in this one as well. And so they're looking for vendors, sponsors, and volunteers for this one as well. So if you want more information, you can just reach out to me, and I can get you the information and direct you to Miss LaWanda. Hey, Pam, how are you? Thanks. And then let me do this one. And then June 10th in Sanford, North Carolina at the Mann Center. My sister friend, Kimmy Collins, is doing DUWOP, and that stands for Delegation of Women of Power. They're going to have spoken word, learn how to do head wraps, and Kimmy is going to be a keynote speaker. Awesome, awesome, awesome. They're going to have a DJ. $20 general admission, and $35 VIP. So see, we have some amazing things going on in North Carolina. So that is another event going on. And then October 7th, my friend Jonice, and this is going to be held in Spring Lake, North Carolina. So this is No Heels to Heels, her fourth, it's her fourth annual. So guys, come on out. I will be partaking in this one as well. So I'm super excited. If you have an event that's coming up and you would like us to advertise it on Hot Topics with Donna, all you got to do is inbox us, and we can download it and it will be shown here. Remember to love yourself. And remember, here on Hot Topics with Donna, we interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their community. If you want to book me to do your red carpets, all you gotta do is inbox us, and our team will we can set that up. Guys, I thank you for the stars again. I don't take it lightly. Thank you, Pedro, for coming on. Happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. And guys, be true to yourself, but most of all, treat others with kindness and love. Until then, I say good night, and you guys be blessed. Bye.